So I'm just going to do a quick run through of all the gear I'll be using while I do the hike on the Appalachian Trail. So I'm just going to start with my water sources. So I have two Nalgene's, both 48 ounces, and I'll be filtering in my clean water into those. And to filter it, I'll be using the Sawyer Squeeze. I bought this one from REI. It comes with a backflow pump and then two bags where I'll be putting in dirty water and squeezing them through here. The water will go into those. So that's how I'll get my water on the trail. I've got a selfie stick I'll be using for filming. Might look better than just me holding the phone out in my hands. Got my little chair, the Portner chair. It's a lightweight, foldable one. That'll be for camp because after hiking on a long day, I might want to sit down at the end. For electronics, I've got an Anker power bank along with a bunch of power cords that I'll be using. And then when I get into towns, I have this, the smart USB charger. Plug it into the wall and it's got a bunch of outlets that come out of it so I can charge all my stuff at once. I've got the Nitecore headlamp. It's rechargeable, so I don't need batteries. Just a little charging port right there. And then it doesn't have a strap, it just has two cords to reduce weight, I guess. I don't know. It's comfortable, I like it. I've got some hygiene products, toothpaste, toothbrush, soap that I'll be bringing with me. And then I've got my cooking. So how I'll be cooking my food is I'll put it into the Jetboil system. This opens up. Come on. And in there I'll put water, boil it. And then it has a little sleeve around it for insulation. Little handle. And then the bottom comes off and this sits right on top of the Jetboil itself. Right here. And it's got a little starter. Little spark so that when I put this on top of the fuel canister, I can light it without having to burn my hands. So that's kind of nice. Have a little bowl slash cup, folds out, and that's how I'll have, come on, that's how I'll have my coffee. Folds out a little more. So I'll just put my coffee in here in the mornings so I can have a good drink. Got a spoon. I bought it from Sports and Warehouse, just a standard lightweight spoon. I can hang it if I want. I bought a Garmin, the InReach Mini, which can track me using satellites. If I get in a situation where I need help, it has an SOS mode. And then what's cool about this is I don't need service. So if I ever have to text anyone, in an emergency, I can use this to do that, and it also can track miles I've hiked, and I can also use a backtrack feature to see where I've gone. Got my first aid kit right here, just a standard band-aids, stuff in there that I might need. Got my trowel for digging cat holes, which I'm not excited about, but oh well. I've got my towel. It comes out and it's a pretty big towel. Then when I use it and it's all wet, I put it right back in the bag and it dries inside of here, which is nice because I don't have to wait for that. Then I can either put that in my bag or if it's drying, hang it up. Got two bags. One is my clothes bag, putting all my clothes in there. And then I have a kind of a miscellaneous bag. It's where all my other stuff goes, like electronics, anything small that I don't really have a place for in my bag, so I don't lose it. I've got these for that. So these are both from REI. They were like $15, $20 each. Got my knife, lighter, in case I have to build a fire, and if my stove runs out, which it shouldn't, but just in case, be prepared. I've got those for that. Just some standard bug spray. Bought that just at Walmart. And then I've got my trekking poles. Bought them from REI. Focus. They're pretty lightweight. They honestly, they feel like you're holding nothing, and then they extend out so that when I walk, they'll be hitting the ground. And I like these. I've tested it out a few times so far. They're the Carbon 140 flash trekking poles. I like them a lot. They're about, I'd say, 90 to 100 bucks, but they're super durable. I like them. I've got over here my bear bag. So when I'm sleeping outside, you've got to hang up your food, and so I'll be using that. And this came with a rock bag, and I bought this line myself. It's just a lighter and more durable version from what they got. But this is from Hyperlite, great company. Comes with a hard bottom, and it's got a little place to put my spoon at night. So I like that a lot. For my sleeping situation, I've got a inflatable mattress from Mimo. It's a long wide mattress. I bought it from REI, as well as my sleeping bag, also from REI. My tent, which I love, it's super lightweight, weighs less than a pound. It is from Z-Packs. It's the duplex tent, and I also bought my tent stakes from them. And what's cool about this is that it doesn't have any tent poles. What I do is I just use my trekking poles. I use both of them, and it'll sit up like an A-frame tent. And so I love that about this, because it cuts down on my weight that I have to carry, because I'm already going to bring these. And then I have a little inflatable pillow, bought it from Walmart. It wasn't too expensive, like maybe 20 bucks. But so far, I've tested it out a few times, and it's worked well for me. Hasn't deflated at all at night. So I love that. Then, lastly, well, second to last, I've got my footwear. And so I'll be bringing my slides. Got these from REI, and these are just for when I get to camp. Take off my shoes, air them out. And then for my shoes, I got Ultras, and I bought these from REI as well. It's got a little back pedal, so mud doesn't kick up on my feet. And it's got a wider toe space, so it's better for hiking. And so far, I've worn these around a lot, and I like them a lot. They're very comfortable. And then lastly, I have my not sleeping bag, my backpack, and it is the Hyperlite. It is a Hyperlite backpack. It's super light. It's just one big bag. There's no sections in here. It does have 3 exterior sections, 2 for my water bottles, and then 1 for whatever I can put in there. I've been putting my chair and then my water filtration system in here for quick access. Got a few patches on here just to show what I'm doing and that I'm an Eagle Scout. And then if you open this up, it opens to be, 1 second, just a big little pouch. And so I put all my stuff in here. I have a little pack for a camel pack, or like whatever, for water, but I use it for quick access stuff like my toilet paper and trowel. This is the tall version of the bag, and so far it's worked for really well. The straps are comfortable. You can adjust those. It's got a bunch of different ways to pack it up. And then these side pockets, they're quick access. I like having those. I can put whatever I want in that. And so yeah, that's the gear I'll be taking with me. Overall, without food and water in it, it weighs about 17 pounds. And then it'll vary for how much food or water I bring. So yeah, that's my stuff.